Hello friends, this is lecture number 3 of the chapter Electrostatics. Let's start the first article in this video, that is concept of potential. In second lecture we have to prove that the potential energy of the system containing the two charges at a distance r from each other is given by ur equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r. This equation can also be written as ur is equal to q1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket q2 or q2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 multiplied by q1. Now this quantity, this bracket is suppose V1, where V1 is the potential of the charge Q1 at a distance r, and this term Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r is equal to V2R. So U into R is equal to V1R Q2 or V1R Q1. Note that equation 1, where V1R and V2R are the respective potential of the charges Q1 and Q2 at a distance r from each other. If you write this equation in general form, we get VR equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r is the electrostatic potential of the charge Q at a distance r from it. So from this equation, from equation 1, capital U is equal to V into Q, or V is equal to U upon Q. What is V? V is the electrostatic potential. What is U? U is the electrostatic potential energy and Q is the charge. So from this equation we write electrostatic potential V is equal to electrostatic potential energy per unit charge. Therefore this equation can be written for the 2 points as V1 is equal to U1 upon Q and V2 is equal to U2 upon Q. V1 and V2 are the respective potentials of the same charge Q, and therefore the electrostatic potential difference between the 2 points is V2 minus V1. So V2 is equal to U2 upon Q minus V1 U1 upon Q. So is equal to, because of the same denominator, U2 minus U1 upon Q. But U2 minus U1 upon Q is equal to dW. What is dW? dW is the work done by the charge, and therefore V2 minus V1 is equal to dW upon Q. V2 minus V1 is nothing but the electrostatic potential difference between the 2 points. dW is the work done and Q is the charge, and therefore electrostatic potential difference between any 2 points in an electric field is the work done per unit charge to move from point 2 to point 1. Right? This is the concept of potential. Now, the second article is the relation between electric field and electric potential. Suppose O is the point where plus Q is the charge given to the point O, and because of this charge the electric field is produced around the charge Q. So let M is the any point where the unit positive charge is placed. Remember, this point M is present in the electric field produced by the charge plus Q. Because of the two positive charges, there is a electrostatic force of repulsion, and therefore electric field intensity E is directed outward. At the same time, the electrostatic force of repulsion is also directed along the direction of E. Let N is the any point in between M and O. Suppose dx is the very small displacement, or we can say infinitesimal displacement. So to displace the unit positive charge from M to N against the electrostatic force of repulsion, work must be done, and this work done is given by dW is equal to minus F into dx. Suppose this is equation 1. The negative sign indicates that the force, electrostatic force and displacement are oppositely directed, because force is directed outward and the position of the displacement of the charge is towards the point O, and therefore F and dx are oppositely directed. We know that the electric field intensity is equal to the electrostatic force per unit charge. Because of this unit positive charge, electric intensity and electrostatic force are the same, because E is equal to F upon Q0, but here the value of Q0 is 1, so E is equal to F. Put the value of EF in this equation, we get dW is equal to minus E into dx. The potential difference between the 2 points M and N is the work done per unit positive charge, and therefore dW is equal to dV, or dV is equal to dW. Equating equation 1 and 2, we get dV is equal to minus E into dx, and from this equation E is equal to minus dV by dx. What is dV by dx? dV by dx is nothing but the potential gradient, and therefore the electric field at a point in an electric field is negative potential gradient at that point. Okay. Now the next article is the electric potential due to a point charge. Actually, this is the derivation of electric potential due to a point charge. Once again, suppose plus q is the charge, plus q is the O here, because of this charge the electric field is produced near this charge. Suppose M is the any point where the unit positive charge is placed. Again, both the charges are positive because this is unit positive charge and this is plus q charge. There is a repulsive force, and this repulsive force is acting along the direction of electric intensity because the magnitude of charge plus q is very large as compared to the unit positive charge. Suppose x is the distance of the point M from the point O, and A is the distance, A is the point at a distance r from the charge q. Now the electrostatic force acting on unit positive charge at point M is F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon x square. Actually this is the force of repulsion between the two positive charges. According to the Coulomb's law, F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r square. But here q1 is equal to q, q2 is equal to 1 unit positive charge, and r is equal to x. So F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon x square. Now let n is the any point between the M and A, and suppose the distance between M and N is very small. It is also called infinitesimal distance dx. So to move the charge from point M to N, work must be done, and therefore the work done to bring a unit positive charge from M to N is given by dw is equal to minus f into dx. This negative sign indicates that the force and displacement are oppositely directed. Now, the total work done in displacing the unit positive charge from infinity to point A against the electrostatic force is given by W is equal to integration of dw, and the limitation because of the charge moves from infinity to r, the upper limit is r and lower limit is infinity. So W is equal to integration of, put the value of dw minus f into dx, but f is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon x square. So put the value of f here. So integration of minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon x square into dx. As q is constant, 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant, so minus q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant and integration of 1 upon x square dx. So w is equal to minus q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket. Now integration of 1 upon x square with respect to dx is minus 1 upon x. So minus plus, so w is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. But 1 upon infinity is equal to 0, so w is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 in bracket 1 upon r minus 0, or w is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r. This work is nothing but the potential at point A due to the charge q. So V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r. This is the electric potential due to a point charge. Now, if the point is kept at infinity here, means if r is equal to infinity, then V is equal to 0. Such point is called zero potential point. Okay. Now the next article is the graphical representation of variation of electric field and electric potential against the distance from the charge. We know that electric field intensity at a distance r from the charge q is E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square. For a particular charge, we can write E is inversely proportional to r square, and the electric potential due to a charge q at a distance r where the unit positive charge is kept is V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi q upon r. In short, V is inversely proportional to r. So if we plot a graph of electric field against distance, the nature of the graph is shown by this continuous line, and from this graph it is clear that the increase in distance of the charge causes the decrease in electric intensity. Similarly, if we plot a graph of electric potential V against the distance, the nature of the graph is shown by a dotted line. Again, the nature of the graph is little bit same. The increase in distance of the charge causes the decrease in electric potential. But at a particular distance here, at a particular distance, the electric field intensity and electric potential are the same. So this is all about of the graphical representation of variation of electric field and electric potential against the distance from the given charge. Okay.